I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. We're live at the CompuBox Academy. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have One Bomb, and they will enjoy a power advantage. Up against them, Showboat. These two guys will rumble in the heavyweight division, and as you know, one punch can change everything.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
And there's the bell for round one. Brilliant hook there. Hit him with a left jab. Everybody's got their eye on the champion. You have to defend that belt. Chance to make history. How is this fight still continuing? Oh my goodness, Johnny! Where was the defense? And down goes Showboat. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one. And Showboat is down to the canvas. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We're always looking for that KO, and Showboat has just been knocked down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So it is a TKO win here, no doubt about the outcome.
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if the fight carried on? These guys are going to have to do it all over again. Because a TKO, to me, it doesn't tell us the full story.
I'm Todd Grisham, and how about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? Brooklyn Hall. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. That right hook's already working well. Well, wait a minute. What's the referee thinking right now? Did you see that? The steel jaw has been dropped. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. And down goes Steel Jaw. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Look at his corner. Look for the instructions. Tell him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Porter's got the towel. They're going to throw it in. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Here we go for round two. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. That right hand scored perfectly. And we may see an early Steel Jaw couldn't take any more. Down he goes. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Nice job blocking the hook. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Steel Jaw has been dropped. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did. Let's watch it again.
That's lights out right there.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Been sold. We're at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is one bomb. And you can see who has the power advantage. They'll be squaring up against Lightning Hand. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Good right hook. Why weren't they more cautious? Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Resilience to be down.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Stumbling around on Bambi legs. Hold that thought. Whoa. Oh, and just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it's a knockdown. Watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
He's up boxing for how long? Look at that. On the heels, but look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. This could be the end. Knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Complete and total domination and another stoppage win.
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think...
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Hold that thought. And now going for the finish. And the Ogre goes down. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove. And down he goes.
That's lights out right there.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman, now it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Lucky that hook didn't score. The left hook, it's finding its target. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
There's the bell for round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
It's all offense all the time. Beautiful counter shot. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? A much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. And we may see an early stoppage here. No, he's pulling right there. Stumbling around in potholes. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wait.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. A chance to make history. I thought we were gonna see the finish there. Hold that thought. Stumbling around in potholes. In serious trouble. Didn't wait too long. Did you see that? Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, locked. Didn't wait long to get pulled right there. Why weren't they covering up? You know the scorecard. Pulled her right there. And now going for the finish. We're always looking for that KO. And we could see that was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this far.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The defense failed them. And down goes the ogre. Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations. As expected, fully packed here tonight. It's the Grand Theater. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. First up, we have One Bomb. And they will have a power advantage here. Up against them, One Bomb. They'll meet as heavyweights. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Good punch. There's a counter shot. No rest for the weary. Straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. A lot of effort being exerted here. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Nope, that hook won't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got... There's the bell for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. That left uppercut doesn't score. Straight right, just misses. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Failing to score with that right hook. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. So much for defensive abilities. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
The bell rings and we start the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. And right back into the fray, and he's going to take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they...
There's the bell for round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And this heavyweight looking like a lightweight. How about the hand speed and the footwork? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. No rest for the weary. Oh, and they got rocked. What a moment this is. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Can they finish it? Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Missing with the hook. Just missed with that hook. Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. His stamina is off the charts. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Stumbling around on Bambi legs. What's the referee think? He is down big time on the scores.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring it away. You walk back.
Let's start the 6th. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
When are we gonna see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just one punch. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh my, that's a game changer. I thought we were, hold that thought. Where was the defense? Why were, and it took one bomb to put one bomb down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, and you continue.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
There's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
But at what cost? You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. And we may see a stoppage. One bomb goes down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I need to see that again.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next? Hold it right there. What a night. One bomb goes to the canvas. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. One bomb goes down. As as we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full...
Box Academy, the time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is One Bomb, and they do have a reach advantage here. And his opponent, Eddie the Beast Hall. They'll meet as heavyweights. Let's see if that age advantage will play a part in this fight.
You want to get out of the way because when you've got a brawler that's in your face that wants to walk through you like a truck.
The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. That was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it.
Oh my God, Johnny! The world's strongest man is staggered. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that might hold that thought. Look at the big fella get rocked. The biggest of them all crashes to the canvas. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Need to see that again.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot.
Grisham, there's no other venue like it. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. That hook had to hurt. Defense failed them. Steamboat goes down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Catch and shoot. We need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Missing with the hook. That counter shot lands. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working well. Both men step back for just a moment. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
Here we go. It's round 2. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. A swing and a miss with that jab. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. They both want the knockout. Which fighter will say no more? So much for defensive, and down goes Steamboat. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try.